Here's the number one thing that you need to understand in order to attract women. You ever been talking to a girl and, maybe you're a little bit nervous and, at first you're controlling your nerves and stuff, but then you get in your head and you get really nervous. And then all of a sudden you notice that the girl starts acting nervous too. But she hasn't necessarily gone away yet. She's still there talking to you. But you notice that you got nervous first and then she got nervous too. Now, eventually, if you don't get out of your head, they're going to take off because being nervous is a bad feeling and nobody wants to feel that. Likewise, if you've ever been telling like a funny story about something that happened to you and you're talking to that person right when you're like about to deliver the funny thing, right? It's like you're getting to the funny part of the story or the part that's like really exciting. When you look around, you can notice people's faces, like in that moment when you're delivering that exciting part about the story, everybody else has a huge smile on their face as well. Now, the reason for this correlates to the golden rule of attracting women, which is that whatever you feel, they feel as well. So obviously, if you're nervous, you're going to make that girl nervous. But also, if you're happy or you're excited, you're going to make that girl feel good, happy or excited. What are the emotions that we like to feel, right? It's all the good ones. We want to stay away from the bad ones or the weird ones, right? And if you can cultivate this energy inside of you, just like you can by telling a story about something that, was exciting for you or super, super funny, right? You can transfer that energy onto that person that you're talking to. Growing up for me, this was a mystery because, I'd be talking to people and I'd be in my head and be thinking all these different things like, oh, I hope they don't think this, or I'd be like judging the sound of my voice as I'm talking or doing all these weird things. And I could never understand why people really never seemed to want to be around me. They didn't really smile when I was talking to them. They didn't really, they weren't attracted to me. They'd excuse themselves in conversation, this kind of thing. And I thought that obviously there's this barrier between what's going on up in here and what's going on in their head. And there's this separation to where, they have no reason to feel bad when they're talking to me or whatever, simply because they don't know what I'm thinking. But everything that you're thinking, everything that you're feeling gets subcommunicated through your vocal tonality, through your facial expression, through your body language, right? And that other person is going to feel whatever you're feeling. So the very first step to attracting women is to fix what's going on in here, right? Up here and in here, okay? Make that good, and then put that out into the world, out onto the women that you're talking to, and start to attract them into your life. Follow me for more dating advice.